Hi everybody, WhySoWookie here. In this video we're going to go through Pubg patch notes update 21.2, all the different features being added to the game, as well as the little changes and tweaks being made to other maps as well. Hopefully enjoy the video. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. So the first thing is, when can we play it? So on the PC it's coming out on the 18th for most people, which is next Tuesday I believe, next Wednesday. And then on the console it's coming out January 26th, which is a week tomorrow on Thursday. It's available on the test server now. The featured map on the test server is Vikendi, and normal, Tego and Sanhok. And then when it comes to the live servers, in the Asia region, they're still going to keep their featured map, and then they're going to have Erangel, Miramar, Tego, Sanhok and Destin. For all the other regions, Vikendi's going into the normal queue, but it's getting a 40% chance ratio, which makes sense because it cuts down the queue, but you still get to try out the new Vikendi features, which we'll take a look at. And then console mirrors PC regions outside of Asia exactly. So again, two updates in a row without Destin being back in the game, when it's, you know, technically the newest fresh map, although Vikendi is new as well, but it was a remake of an old map. But yeah, at this point I'm just amazed, because they could have took this opportunity to take Sanhok out and have 5 big maps, which I think would have pleased a lot of the fan base. Because again, currently MP9, Origin 12, you know, actually using the drones, you know, because a lot of the time they're worthless in normal matches. You just not got the opportunity without Destin in there. So I would hope that maybe they'll take out Sanhok or Tego in the future and bring that back in, but we'll have to wait and see. Now the first new feature coming to Vikendi as an exclusive feature for Vikendi is the new Blizzard Zone, and there's examples here. So this is what you'll see on the outside, kind of looks like a ginormous tornado, and then when you're inside it, this is the kind of density that you're going to look at. This is going to be really interesting, both for a gameplay perspective and also to see how the performance is as well. And again, it says once you enter the Blizzard Zone, you'll move a lot slower. You will receive consistent damage per second, so almost like the blue zone, although I don't think it's going to be as harsh as that. Your sight and sound play will be hindered, obviously, because you'll hear a lot of wind and you can't see very well. Vehicle control will be a lot harder as well, which makes sense. You're more likely to collide with things as well, not being able to see. Blizzard zones will give you a warning message. Kill message for the blue zone has been added, and again, it's only on Vikendi only. So this is the kind of thing that you will see on the map. And you can see where the blizzard is here. Which is pretty cool. Obviously there's actually 2 there on that map. I actually missed that at first. So this is where the ring's gone to. One smiting me in the middle is there. So it's good that we can get multiple going on as well, so it's not exactly like the red zone. But yeah, it seems quite interesting. I thought they were going to be a bit bigger, to be fair. And also another thing, I wonder if they move as well. It hasn't been listed there, but we'll have to wait and see. Next is the secret rooms. Now I know a lot of people, like myself, have already been into these. There is a little bit of loot down there, and then there's a little computer screen where there's actually a motion sensor on it, like from Destin. You can't pick it up or anything, but you can see. And they finally added in the keycards, so you'll be able to go down there, get, you know, level 3 gear, special items, stuff like that. They'll just be a rare spawn on the map, and then you can go to one of these bunkers and get that stuff, which is pretty cool. Next thing has been the absolutely long-awaited repair kits. These were teased a year or 2 ago, ages ago they were leaked and have been added into the game, but they've never been in public matches or anything. And they come in 3 varieties. So you've got the armor repair kit, the vehicle repair kit, and the helmet repair kit. For the vehicle, it repairs it up to 500 health. It can't do anything about tyres, so a bit limited there. However, the way I can see this being really powerful is if you get a BDRM, because the tyres are indestructible anyway, and then healing 500 health in one of those is just going to ensure you have it for more of the game. Can repair anything, but it can't repair it if it's drowned. Can only be used when inside the vehicle, and multiple players can do it at once. Repair kits can't be used on destroyed helmets or armor, so it's going to be a tactical thing. So if you've got, obviously a destroyed helmet just disappears out your inventory, but the vest, when a vest gets destroyed nowadays, it stays on you so you can get the carry space, but if you allow it to go to the point where it's destroyed, it won't repair it. So you're going to be wanting to do it when it's like 20-30 health, getting it back up to 100, which is pretty good. And it just says they're a world spawn, but with a relatively small spawn rate, which I'm sure in the future, if they feel like it's not getting used enough or it's getting used too much, they'll tweak that. At the minute, only available in Vikendi. but I can see it being a bit of a test, and then in the future, if they are popular, if they are getting used, if they're adding quality to the game, they'll probably put them on the other maps as well, like what's happening here. So the multi-drops that we used to on Tego are now coming into Vikendi as well. So these are kind of what happened in the Comeback BR as well. Loads of these will drop down, but they're coming down with the crates as well. So kind of similar to Tego, which we're all familiar with, but on Vikendi now. We've done a bit of a world update as well, with signs giving you directions to the major spots. Just makes it a little bit more immersive. They got rid of the unused cable station as well, near coal mine, and they've also mentioned that sometimes you'll be driving along with the vehicles on the wrong side of the fence and you can easily miss them. They've adjusted the spawns as well to put them more in the open, which is good as well. Yeah, that's this line here. That's it for Vikendi. So even though we've had the polar bears teased, they're not coming in this update, unfortunately, unless they're leaving it as a surprise. But yeah, not mentioned the patch notes, so we've still got that to look forward to in the future. Next, we're getting some Sanhok updates. So Sanhoks have been entered to the cave and rock mountains. So here's the cool one. It goes right down into the middle of the cave area, and you can zip line out, which is really nice. They've added additional bridges to the map as well. So this is the one, the boot camp that goes across to the western island, northwest island, and again puts a bridge there. So it's going to make traversing a lot easier. You can also see as well they've added like more sandy beaches, so you can just walk under the cliff face now. This is another one as well, and this is from the northwest island to the southwest island. And again, this used to be one of those little where you can walk in the shallows, but now they've added a bridge. Now it is still an open bridge, so it's not completely cut clear, and they've also made the water deeper so you can choose to do the swim. They've added some billboards throughout the map as well. At first glance, I actually thought this was a woolly mammoth, but it's actually an elephant, just like the elephants at Paradise Resort, so it makes far more sense. And this is more about the sand areas. So if you look around all these big rock outcroppings, they've actually added a lot of sand, and on some of them trees as well. So these will actually be, you'll be able to move towards these. You can even hold them down. Some of them you might even be able to climb up, so it'll be, you know, good to use that. But it just means moving between these islands with the bridges and stuff is going to be a lot more easy, and it's not just going to be, right, they have to come across there. So you're less likely to get stuck in the blue, a gate kept there. Here's another example, so you see the sand, they've added some trees as well. Tego, they've added additional spawn points to ranked, and that's pretty much it. They've adjusted the report player on here, so you know if it'll say who killed you and if anybody assisted them, and then you'll be able to, you know, report if you do suspect cheating. They've, you know, tweaked training a little bit. Winning streaks in the 1v1 arena will now be recorded, which is pretty cool. I've just never tried this out, to be honest. I understand how it'll be good for newer players, but I've just never jumped in. I think I tried it once when it first went in, just for a go, but never touched it since, so it doesn't really interest me too much. And then finally, the new Crafter Pass Springfest 2023. We'll not go into this video now. I've made a whole new other video about that, which is already uploaded, to be able to check that out for everything involved in the pass. And then again, when's the pass available? So you're looking at on PC 7th onwards, and on console 14th onwards. And then they've done a bit of performance improvement. So increased file reading speed on the Xbox to improve loading speeds, such as parachute use. Never seen it as an issue, although I do play on a Series X. And then they've fixed a lot of bugs as well. So that's everything coming in update 21.2. Quite a lot to look forward to here. Finally, I'm glad they're going down to 1 queue, because I think solos and duos at the minute on console, the Vikendi only queue is a bit dead and you end up with a bot game. Whereas the other queue for all the other maps is quite, you know, healthy, so it's good that it's going back to 1. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.